The insider, row number 2, driving the 16. That's Michael Finzen. And to the outside, the 76 of Jason Freilich.
Row number 3 to the inside. That's going to see the 7 of Tony Fetterman. To the outside, the 8X of Andy Hoffman. Row number 4 to the inside. That is a new look for the 48J, Justin Schern. And the 47 of Jake Manitz. Rounding out the field, we are green. And immediately, some rubbins racing between Grass and Pierce. As the green comes out, it is now 77, Mike Grass leading. Pierce, a little bit of a bobble. That's going to allow the 76, Justin Freilich, to try and get by. And indeed, he will get by. But, Freilich in the wall. Freilich hits the wall with the right rear, rides up the wall. He is going to lose all the ground, and he made up and then some. As Hoffman now up to second, Fetterman to third, Pierce to fourth. Freilich looks like no harm, no foul. The car is working well as he is leading the battle between himself, Schern, and Manitz right now. But up front, it is Andy Hoffman now trying to power by the 77 of Grass. New leader Hoffman. Andy Hoffman now takes over the lead. Mike Grass in second, Tony Fetterman in third. They're all nose to tail. Beyond them, you have Stephen Pierce, and you have the 76 Justin Freilich all right there as well. As now Tony Fetterman looking to try and get second place from Grass, but Andy Hoffman's going to see the green flag in the air. 2 laps to go for the 8X. Once again, it's Hoffman, Grass, Fetterman, Pierce, and now Justin Schern up into that top 5 and 5th. As he gets a little bit sideways, that allows Manitz and Freilich to catch back up to him. But white flag is out for Andy Hoffman in the 8X. No harm, no foul for him. He is going to slide through 1 and 2. Once again, Fetterman trying to get to the inside of the 77 of Mike Grass. Andy Hoffman through 3 and 4, smooth as butter. And it is going to be Andy Hoffman taking heat race number 1 of 3. At the line, it's going to be Mike Grass for second, Tony Fetterman for third, Stephen Pierce for fourth, and Justin Schern rounding out that top 5. On the pole, that is the 99 of Dallas Williams. To the outside, the 86 of Dylan Taylor. Row number 2 to the inside, the birthday boy next Tuesday, 50 years young for the 2T of Todd Castor. And to his outside, the 13B, the Angry Watermelon, David Bates. Row number 3 to the inside, that is the 14Z.
Cowabunga, dude.
Zach Bales into the outside, the 44, John Kane. Tim Pritchett Jr. and Tanner Dowdy, both rounding out the field. And it looks like Tim Pritchett Jr. not making the call.
As Dallas Williams goes around to the bottom of turn 1 and 2. He is going to spin her back around, and we're going to keep going, but out in front, the 2T, Todd Castor. And Dylan Taylor running in second, but here comes David Bates, the Angry Watermelon on the high side now. Bates, rim riding around the top side. And he's in a second. Johnny Kane, the 44, now to the inside of Taylor, side by side for that third place spot. Here comes Tanner Dowdy and Zach Bales in the 14Z as well. As Castor clicks off another lap. Hammer down around the top side. As it's going to be Todd Castor, David Bates, John Kane, Dylan Taylor, and Tanner Dowdy rounding out your top 5 out on the track currently.
So Todd Castor showing that, you know what, 50 is still fast. He is still leading this heat race. Though Angry Watermelon David Bates still running second, but he is under pressure from the 44 of John Kane as they go nose to tail down into 3 and 4. Meanwhile, it is the 17 of Tanner Dowdy up into that 4th place spot as he gets around the 86 of Dylan Taylor. And the 14Z Zach Bales rounding out the field. White flag is out, 1 to go for Todd Castor. That car is for sale, ladies and gentlemen. If you want a quick car, get a hold of Todd Castor. He's proving it's quick right now as he's going to go down into 3 and 4 one more time. And it is going to be Todd Castor taking home heat race number 2. The Angry Watermelon David Bates in second. John Kane in third. 4th to the 86 of Dylan Taylor. And at the line, it looks like the 14Z of Zach Bales nipping out that fifth place spots.
Still the birthday boy, Todd Castor, bringing home the heat race win.
On the pole, that's going to be the 12M of Phil McKee to the outside. The 33 of Kyle Davis. Row number 2 to the inside. That's the hottest car on the track right now. 3 wins in the last 3 weeks. That's Carl Monroe in the 1M, and to the outside, 34B of Ben Schneider's. Row number 3, that is going to see David Miller to the inside, the O2C of Cody Boulware to the outside, and Doug Crooks Jr. rounding out the field. We are green with heat race. Oh, and immediately, Phil McKee and David Miller getting together, and McKee is going to be stopped. Now looks like McKee is going to keep things going. Are we going to stay green? Yes, we are, as Kyle Davis is going to lead lap number 1 with Ben Schneider's sitting there in second. Carl Monroe in third. Cody Boulware in fourth, as Boulware a little bit sideways through 1 and 2. Doug Crooks Jr. sitting in fifth, but trying to get underneath the Boulware in the O2C for that spot. Meanwhile, up front, Kyle Davis holding off the charges of the 34B of Ben Schneider's as they come up on Phil McKee, who is a lap down now. Davis going to be able to get by him. Ben Schneider's also able to get by him as he comes down. Oh, Carl Monroe had to take some evasive maneuvers, but he is also going to get by him. Once again, it is Kyle Davis leading.
Davis leading in the 33 car. Schneider's running in second. Monroe in third. And a great battle for that fourth place spot between Doug Crooks Jr. in the 45 JR and Cody Boulware in the O2C. Boulware slips up in turn number 2. Shuffled back now to that fifth place spot. Boulware to the bottom side of the racetrack, trying to pull side by side with Crooks once again. Trying to get a handle on the car. David Miller in the 34M. Trying to skate by as well. Phil McKee in front of the 45 junior. Miller to the inside, gets a position from the O2C as a white flag flies one more time around for Kyle Davis in the 33 car. David Miller slideways on the front stretch. Coming through 3 and 4 though. Checkered flag coming out for the 33. Kyle Davis. Ben Schneider's in second. Carl Monroe third. Who is it going to be for fourth? It's going to be Doug Crooks Jr. in the 45 JR. Then Cody Boulware, David Miller, and Phil McKee rounding out your field.
So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, behind the cookie sauces and seasonings, Mustang pace car, it is time for your A feature for your Coney's Used Cars Wild Thing Hobby Stocks. I need you all to get up and on your feet. Give them a wave. Give them some love. These drivers are here to put on a show for you. 22 cars, 14 laps of distance. It's all for you, the great fans of the new Raceway Park, fueled by Total Motors of Lamar's on Cookies, Sauces, and Seasonings Night.
So as pace car dives into the infield, we are set to go green. Off of turn number 4, green flag is out. We're underway with your Hobby Stock game main tonight. Mike Grass, Stephen Pierce lead the field into turns 1 and 2. 3 wide for that third place spot. David Bates through the middle, up to third now, trying to shoot the gap through 3 and 4. Kyle Davis, Dylan Taylor in there as well. We're lean, mean, and green through lap number 1. Stephen Pierce out to the race lead. Oh, contact! Pierce goes around in front of the field.
And we got one up in smoke, too, the 17 of Dowdy. Meanwhile, we've got, looks like Cody Boulware
spinning to avoid contact. Zach Bales in the 14Z contact with the 3P of Pierce, as Pierce had contact with somebody, not sure who.
Oh, man, and he has a lot of damage to the right side of that car. Meanwhile, coming down out of 4 down the front stretch, Tanner Dowdy spraying for all manner of insects out of the back of that 17. So, oh, and we got fluid coming out from under the front of Zach Bales' car. You can see on Advantage Racing TV.
Zach Bales going nose to nose with Steve Pierce as a previous driver. So
with 13 laps to go, is Tony Fetterman your leader? David Bates in second. Third place to the 86 of Dylan Taylor. Fourth to Todd Castor, and Andy Hoffman rounding out that top 5. As Jesse Ford looks him over, we are back to green. And it's going to be Fetterman lead him down into 1 and 2 as Taylor and Bates still side by side. Now Bates is going to, Bates gets a little bobbly. That is going to bring up the 8X Andy Hoffman to his rear bumper as Bates now into second. Taylor and Hoffman side by side for third and fourth right now as Hoffman right on the back bumper of the Angry Watermelon. Watermelon and Hoffman now going to the whip, trying to catch up to the 7 of Fetterman. As Fetterman's going to come through 3 and 4, lead another lap. As we are now 11 laps to go. That is 3 down, 11 to go. Battle still on for second and third between Bates and Hoffman. Also David Miller, Dylan Taylor, 4th and 5th, also going to battle. And now looks like John Kane of the 44 losing some ground as he was a little bit slow. And caution is out, caution is out. Turn 2 for the 12M, Phil McKee. And caution's back out.
So caution out for the 12M, Phil McKee.
Green flag is going to come back out. Fetterman once again leading him down the front stretch. Hoffman with a nice start as he looks to take over that second place spot from Bates, and in fact will do it. Bates now battling back on the high side. He's up to the right rear quarter of the 8X of Hoffman. Now Hoffman's, yellow out again. We got a parking lot, including the 77 of Grass, the 45 junior of Crooks, and I do believe that's Stephen Pierce, isn't it?
Yep.
Oh man. Whole driver's door is now taken off of the 3P. Oh, wow.
Taken off? Well, that's a black car. It could still be on there. Maybe just shoved in a little bit.
I believe there was something on the door to begin with, but here it doesn't look like it. I don't know. It's, wow. Actually, I am incorrect. The week of Boone, actually Rapid Speedway will be on that Friday night.
Rapid Nationals on September 11th. As looks like we're going back to green flag racing. It's going to be Fetterman leading the charge off turn number 4 and turn number 1 now. Hoffman and Bates. Here comes Carl Monroe. Contact with David Miller. Gets it back straight, though, off turn and number 2. David Bates, the back bumper of the 8X of Hoffman. Monroe sits in 4th. Miller in 5th. As Tony Fetterman, the 7 car, leads the 8 car. As Fetterman bobbles a bit, here comes Andy Hoffman to the inside. Hoffman to the inside, coming into turn number 3 now, side by side for the race lead. Hoffman points the nose down the hill. Who's going to have it at the flag stand? Too close to call. Andy Hoffman gonna have the advantage coming off turn number 2, this time by Carl Monroe. Contact now on the binders with David Bates. As Bates trying to, contact from Kyle Davis and Justin Shern now. As Bates was all out of sorts. Now smoke coming out of the 13B machine.
And Scotty, they're calling the 1M of Carl Monroe to the tail for that incident. Steam pouring out of the 13B of the Angry Watermelon, David Bates.
MedStar on the scene So Andy Hoffman's going to be your race leader. Tony Fetterman in second. David Miller up to third now. Dylan Taylor fourth, and Ben Schneider's your top 5 as we're back to green.
And it's going to be Hoffman leading him down into turn number 1. Hoffman bobbles. Fetterman to the inside. Fetterman gets the lead back. Hoffman now goes from the hunt head to the hunter again as he's going to try and drive down the hill, see if he can get back by Fetterman. It's going to be a drag race down. It's going to be Fetterman by half a car length.
We got a car around at the bottom of turn 4, though. Looks like Freilich tried to get it going. Car jumps and stalls out.
Yep, caution's back out.
Sassett coming to turns 3 and 4. Jesse green flag in hand. Andy Hoffman, your race leader. Green is out, and we're back underway. It is Hoffman, Fetterman, Miller, Taylor. Taylor and Miller side by side off turn number 2, along with John Kane and Ben Schneiders. We've got cars into the wall trying to keep it going, and we will. White flag is out one more time around for Andy Hoffman. That's Jake Manitzel. Not sure if he blew a tire going into one. He's back under power now, almost in the wall in the 47 car. Off turn number 4, this time by as Doug Ricks Jr. goes around on the front stretch. Andy Hoffman, your A feature winner. So Andy Hoffman gonna take home the A main win here tonight in your IMCA Hobby Stock A feature. Tony Fetterman in second, Ben Schneider's third. Then it's gonna be Taylor and Kane.
Oh, Andy, all you can say is surviving a wild and woolly feature. Talk about that run.
Yeah, it was crazy. A lot of caution flags. I seen cars going every which way, and we were managed lucky and get through it all and survive the mess. So it was a good run.
Now, when you get into a feature like that where you have something where it's just caution after caution, what do you have to do as a driver? What's your mindset have to be?
Just keep it straight and make sure to watch out in front of you. That's the biggest thing, is look ahead of you and see what's going to happen. So.
All right, well, you got a lot of people wanting to know the picture, so congratulations.
Awesome, thank you.
All right, so your Coney's Used Cars IMCA Hobby Stock feature winner, the 8X of Andy Hoffman.